welcome back to WWE 2K22 MyRise with X-23 Laura Kinney. And following on from our win over Sasha Banks in the previous episode, we are back in the Performance Center. Now, we're not trying to get too carried away with our victory on our debut over Sasha Banks. If you haven't seen it, check out the performance in the previous episode. Today, we have an excited Fanny fan waiting for us.
Okay, tell me everything. How did it feel?
Winning? I mean, it felt great. Obviously.
No, not that. I want to know about the ring, the ropes. How was the catering? Do they use real silverware or plastic? Oh, do they have extra underwear in case you get so excited that you pee a little?
I didn't ask.
Did you shower after? Sorry, stupid question. I don't think I would, though. Talk about a sweat souvenir. I can't believe you beat Sasha Banks. Do you want to watch the match? I've recorded the whole thing on my phone. I've seen it about 30 times already.
No thanks. I was there. I know how it turned out.
Ha! Totally. I'm gonna watch it again, though, either way. Still can't believe it. See you out there, champ.
You sure are luckier than a skinny caribou in September.
Lucky? I beat Sasha Banks fair and square.
Don't ever forget the only reason you were there was because I was hurt. That should have been me.
Yeah, but it wasn't you, was it? It was me. I was the one who beat Sasha Banks in front of millions. And you were still here crying about it.
I am going to dedicate myself to showing the world the truth about you.
That I deserve to compete with the best? I think they already know.
Like everyone else, I was glued to my TV last night. Congratulations. A really impressive win, especially right out of the gate.
Thanks. I'm glad I was able to prove myself.
Let's not spend too much time in the afterglow. You still have a long road ahead of you. Time to get back to the grind.
I know. I still can't believe I beat Sasha Banks on Raw. But I'm not gonna let one match, even a win that big, define my career. I'm here to be the best I can be.
Good. Because after what I saw, I'm getting in the ring with you myself.
Now? My neck's still a little stiff from last night.
Nothing a few glam slams can't fix. Come on. Let's find out if you got lucky last night, or if you really are that good.
So here it is. It is Beth Phoenix versus Laura Kinney, as Beth Phoenix wants to see if it was a fluke over Sasha Banks. Now, our performance was a complete performance, and you can see we've got a slight bit of energy missing from our performance last episode. But I wouldn't say it was a fluke. I would say we did well. We were incredibly lucky. We probably drew some support from the crowd, and I also think Sasha Banks putting us down before the match made Laura Kinney want it even more. So the nerves kind of disappeared as she goes for an early pin. It's already a 2 count. I wasn't expecting to get to 2, but it has. But Beth Phoenix does kick out. But Beth Phoenix compared to Sasha Banks is a completely different level. Beth Phoenix, Hall of Famer, married to the R-rated superstar Edge. We are going to have to be on top form, even considering we are tired from our previous match as well. Nice submission here by Laura Kinney. It's something we do want to work on with Laura, is try and do a few more submissions. It's not something we've really used that often. I feel we should try and use a little bit more. And don't get me wrong, Laura Kinney, naive, innocent young girl as she's starting off in the WWE. But she has this mean streak. She has a streak to her where if she wants something, she's willing to go and get it. And that's the big thing. Beth Phoenix, though, currently in control. Laura Kinney struggling to get into this match at the minute. I kind of expected this. I expected Beth to be a very hard match. And she is doing just what I expected. She is making Laura Kinney struggle to really get any offense going. As she plants Laura Kinney there. Wow, what a move. Laura Kinney is looking in big trouble. I think Beth Phoenix may have this one in the bag the way this is going. Laura Kinney needs to pull something out from somewhere now. Submission locked in as well. Laura Kinney's struggling to stay in this. Can she do it? She just about... Yes, she can. Just managed to reverse the submission. She now needs to take advantage. What happened there? Beth kind of like slid and fell on the floor. That was a little bit weird. Laura Kinney, though, taking advantage. Nice suplex there. Contrary to her size, you wouldn't think she'd be able to do a move like that, but it kind of... I don't know, it kind of works. I'm not sure how well it'll work against bigger opponents, but that was a bit weird. It does seem to work. Little kicks to the face, followed by... It looked like a shin to the face, to be fair. Going top rope, high risk from Laura Kinney now. She knows she needs to pull out the back, and the stomp lands on Beth Phoenix. As Beth Phoenix is picked back up. Laura Kinney looks like she's looking for something here. It's something we've seen before. It's going to be talon attacked by Laura Kinney on Beth Phoenix. Nicely done. And to finish it off, we're going to go for the rage trigger on Beth Phoenix. And it lands nicely. This must be it. Beth Phoenix must be out. This is an incredible comeback. It is 1. It is 2. It is... No. Beth gets the shoulder up. About 2.5, I would have said. Wow. I thought we had it in the bag then. I thought that was a fantastic comeback from Laura Kinney. And I thought we had it. Now, Laura Kinney cannot let up. We've got Beth Phoenix right where we need her. Cannot let up here. Going for a quick pin. It's 1. It's just 1. Beth Phoenix quickly getting our shoulders up. Okay, what else can we do here? We've got to stay on top of Beth. We can't give her a chance to get back into this match now. Combination of strikes from Laura Kinney there lands nicely. Beth looks in big trouble. She just can't seem to get out of this. She started off so strong. Nice reversal though by Beth. And now this is where she comes on the attack. Laura Kinney now needs to defend herself. She needs to get the momentum back very quickly. Beth Phoenix looking to go a bit high risk here. Rolling out of the way there for Laura Kinney. Managed to avoid any move from Beth. But Beth, look at that. Plants Laura Kinney as she runs towards her. What a move by Beth Phoenix. Shawn Michaels and Fanny Fan look on. I think Fanny Fan seems to be enjoying this, the way she's moving. She's quite an interesting character, to be fair. And Beth Phoenix looking to take Laura Kinney for another ride. Plants her face down as well. We could be in big trouble here. I thought we had this in the bag, but Beth Phoenix seems to be pulling this back to her side. Seems to be a type of leg lock in place by Beth Phoenix. But Laura Kinney very quick to escape that one. That wasn't too bad to escape. And a nice kick to the face as well, just to finish it off. And taking Beth Phoenix down with the punch. We know Laura Kinney isn't going to be powerful in the arms. It's the legs where the power is. That's what we want to try and use as much as possible. Beth into the corner though now. And what is this we're looking for here? It's a nice running bulldog by Laura Kinney. Takes Beth Phoenix down again. Laura Kinney looking to go high risk once more. And it's the elbow to the abdomen, it kind of looked like on Beth. We've got a 2. Not quite a 3. Beth again getting the shoulders up quite late on. Josie Jane looking a bit impatient on the outside. Top rope again, well, middle rope there for the leg drop from Laura Kinney. Now what are we going to go for? It's going to be out of nowhere, and this is why I like this move. The crescent scythe completely out of nowhere for Laura there. And she looks like she's trying to set something else up. This is the move that I'm really struggling to set up. We may need to change this. I do like the look of it. I think it works really well. And the way she sets it up reminds me so much of Laura Kinney in the film Logan. And it is the Mirage Feint dodged by Beth Phoenix. I actually remember the name of it then for a second. Beth Phoenix blowing a kiss to someone. I don't think Edge was here, to be fair. But yeah, Mirage Feint missing or dodged there. And that's something we need to look at. It looks good in the setup. Apart from setting up is a pain. Because you have to go for the corner. And I seem to keep going up the turnbuckle instead of actually standing in the corner. Beth Phoenix looks like she's ready for something here as well. This could be Laura Kinney in big trouble. But no, she manages to reverse it on Beth Phoenix. What are we looking for here? Beth Phoenix planted into the turnbuckle. Could we be looking for it again? We've already missed once. This is a risky move. Laura Kinney setting up the Mirage Feint. Well, can we land it this time? That's the important thing. And we can. Mirage Feint has landed. Beth Phoenix is on the mat. Can we get the 3 count? It's 1. It's 2. It's 3. Laura Kinney proves Sasha Banks wasn't a fluke by beating Beth Phoenix. Wow, what a match. And we are a nice person. Come to the end of it. That's what we wanted. Now we have to speak to Beth Phoenix.
Okay. I guess now we know you really are that good.
Thanks, but don't worry. I know I've got a lot left to learn.
You do, but you've also got talent. And right now, the only limit I see to how far you can go is how hard you're willing to work.
Guess it's time to get back to the grind.
Guess so. Keep it up.
I think Beth wants to see us do well. She really wants us to train hard. And now at the performance center, we have R-Truth. Everyone is coming to see us today. We have a new visitor, R-Truth.
What's up? It's me, R-Truth.
Good to see you again, Truth.
Today I'm like your friendly neighborhood town crier. Except in this case, I'm not sad. Hear ye, hear ye. Sasha Banks has been talking all kinds of trash about you. She called you garbage, junk, and a waste. She also said some stuff about you being terrible and unattractive, and having nasty breath. Do you floss? It's super important.
Yes, of course. Well, looks like I've got some extra fuel next time I get in the ring with Sasha.
You can't wait that long. You need to fire back, like a diss track. I'll record it, that I can play it for Sasha next time I see her.
Let's do it.
Great. And why start with just Sasha Banks? You got to put everyone on notice.
So I hear that Sasha Banks is talking trash about me, hoping we'll forget you got your ass kicked by a trainee. In the ring, you're no good, and talking trash, you're worse, a mess. You're just like Play Money, colorful, but worthless. But I know one title you could win fair and square. WWE's worst hair. It's between you and Bianca Belair.
Damn, remind me to never get on your bad side. That was fire. I can't wait to play this for Sasha.
Let me know what she says.
No, I mean it. I can't wait. I'm posting it to social media right now.
So, we kind of followed the advice of R-Truth there and did a diss track, and Bianca Belair is not happy. We're a young, naive trainee. If an established superstar like R-Truth comes in and says, you should do this, we're going to follow that advice. But now Bianca Belair is in the Performance Center and is challenging Laura Kinney to a match, all because of this diss track. And to be honest, she was quite harsh. Laura Kinney really got under the skin of Bianca Belair, I think. I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm also not saying she's right. But we now have to face Bianca Belair. It's amazing, so quickly we face the likes of Sasha Banks, Beth Phoenix, and now Bianca Belair. Our first proper 3 matches in WWE, although Beth and Bianca probably don't count as proper matches. But what a start to a young, promising career, to have go against these established people. That's the big surprise. I wasn't expecting that so soon. Laura Kinney showing a good start so far, trying to wear down Bianca, just trying to keep on top of her, not letting her get any offense going. We know Bianca is more powerful than we are. We know Bianca has more ring experience than we do. As Laura Kinney goes to the pin, it's 1 out, not even into a 1 really. Bianca, once she gets going, is going to be very hard to stop. So we need to get everything in early, do as much damage early as possible, and just try and wear her down. If she gets any momentum, we are probably in a bit of trouble. I'm expecting a very, very hard match. But so far, Bianca Belair's had nothing to offer. And that's a lovely move off the top rope there, off the turnbuckle, and it's 1, it's 2. Not quite well, it wasn't even past 2 really, was it? It was only just past 2. Bianca Belair getting the shoulder up at the last minute, but managing to get it up nonetheless. And we're still on the attack. Laura Kinney going full on, trying to take everything out on Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair now with the comeback though. Laura Kinney, this is where we could be in trouble, unless we can get back into this very quickly. I just don't think we've got much chance of stopping Bianca Belair once she starts the steam train going. And this is some kind of submission move on the rope there. Referee should be counting, surely. He doesn't decide not to. Laura Kinney looking a little bit in trouble now. We need to get something back. We need to get into this very quickly. Been thrown over the top rope there. And Bianca Belair bringing her back over the top rope and slamming her back down to the mat. This is where Bianca Belair's power is really showing. And this, I think, is us in trouble. Bianca Belair looks like she's setting up for something. And knees up there from Laura Kinney just in time. Managed to get them up just in time. And out of nowhere, Crescent Scythe. No, it wasn't. I got excited. I thought it was Crescent Scythe, but it wasn't. I thought I had done it. No, it wasn't. It was kind of like a drop kick. Okay, it wasn't Crescent Scythe. Let's not get carried away. Instead, we're going to go for Talon Attack in the corner against Bianca Belair. We know what's coming afterwards. Laura Kinney setting it up. It's going to be Rage Trigger. Will this finish Bianca Belair off? Is this the end of it already? It's a 1. It's 2. It's 3. Laura Kinney has now beaten Bianca Belair. How is this happening? How have we beaten 3 fantastic talents so early in her career? Maybe she just has that edge. The Truth Hurts storyline finished. Josie Jane is waiting for us in the Performance Center, but we're going to check social media first. Into her DMs, and we have Ember Moon in her DMs. She was previously trained by Booker T, which is where from our profile we come from, the indie scene. And she is offering us some advice. Mainly talking about Josie Jane. We've kind of had this issue with Josie Jane so far. Not that I think she stands a chance against us. She's a seasoned veteran, but we're showing. Doesn't matter how much experience you have. Laura Kinney is ready to take you down. So we are saying we're okay, but thank you for the advice. And now we also have someone else in our DMs. It's Shawn Michaels, one of our trainers, and he has an interesting proposition. Asking us how the training is going so far, but his interesting proposition is just coming, and it's all about a manager. Now, I don't personally believe Laura Kinney needs one. I don't think it's going to do any harm, but I also don't think it's going to do any good. But at the same time, we want to try and, go along with what the trainers say. Laura is very naive in this regard. She just wants to impress. So if one of the trainers, a Hall of Famer like Shawn Michaels, says, you need a manager, we're going to go, okay, we'll do it. There's no harm in doing it, really, is there? So Managing Expectations storyline starting. And we've got Brian Saxton waiting for us in the locker room.
Are you as excited about this as I am?
Are you my new manager?
Yep, and I am so jazzed about this. I always thought I'd make a great manager.
Then I'm glad we're both getting the opportunity to try this out.
That's the spirit. Now, I've been watching managers for years, and I've learned a lot. I'm thinking we can go with a Paul Bearer Undertaker vibe. I know where we can get an urn, cheap.
I've kinda got my own thing already.
Right, I get it. What if you called me the Brain or Miss Saxtonabith? Oh, I got it. The Mouth of the North.
I think it's important to find your own voice and persona.
Wow, the mentor has become the mentee. This could be the start of something really special. Let's get you in the ring and meet at ringside.
And here we have it. It is going to be Laura Kinney versus Melee Fanny Fan. A match we've all been waiting for. We know we all have. It doesn't matter who the big names are. This is the match we've all wanted to see. Is Fanny Fan any good? This is where we find out. Our manager, Brian Saxton, is in our corner. Not that I think he's going to do much for us. He's clapping away in the background there. But he's here at least. Nice move off the top rope there by Laura Kinney. Laura Kinney all over Fanny Fan at this point. I'm just enjoying saying the name, to be fair. I know it's childish. Laura Kinney showing the difference between Melee Fanny Fan and herself. A seasoned, I wouldn't say veteran, but a performer from the indie scene. Let's put it that way. Already going for the pin. Only a 1 count. Fanny Fan kicks out. I'm not going to I'm not going to be able to get not say that anymore, am I? Laura Kinney looking for a submission here. Locking it in nicely. Can we wear down Fanny Fan? That's the big thing with submissions. We're not actually going for the submission itself. It's all about wearing her down as much as possible. Just doing as much damage as possible to make our lives easier as the match goes on. Fanny Fan escapes. And Laura Kinney now needs to continue where she left off, but a missed drop kick there gives Fanny Fan a chance to get into this match now. But Laura Kinney very quick to stop her. It's a bit of back and forth at the minute. I wouldn't say anyone's really getting ahead. We were early on, but since the submission, we've kind of lost a bit of momentum. Getting it back now, though. Lovely move by Laura Kinney, taking Fanny Fan down once again. Now working on the legs, trying to take the base of Fanny Fan away. The more we damage the legs, the less chance we've got of her really doing any kind of powerful moves on us. Not that I think she's that powerful. I can't really work out if she's a high flyer. She's definitely not powerful, but I wouldn't say she's a high flyer either. It's kind of a weird kind of area where she stands. Miss it. I don't know if we missed with the elbow hit that. Kind of went a bit of both, a bit on the leg, a bit of a miss. Laura Kinney in control as it stands, which is what we wanted. Taking Fanny Fan down once more, and a nice kick to the chest to finish it off. And it looks like Laura Kinney is setting up for the Crescent Scythe. I got it right this time. Crescent Scythe out of nowhere. That is a move I really enjoy just because it can be done out of nowhere. But Laura Kinney trying to set up the Mirage Feint and struggling to get positioning. Finally did it. Let's get the Mirage Feint and actually show what it can do. No, Fanny Fan dodges out of the way, so that doesn't show. That's not good. Fanny Fan can dodge the Mirage Feint. That kind of tells us that maybe we need to be thinking of something else there. I just like the setup. Maybe the move itself is the problem. But Laura Kinney still fighting hard. Fanny Fan still struggling. I wouldn't say she's really gaining much on us at this point. We need to keep pressure on as much as possible here. A little drop kick there. Not really doing what I wanted it to do, but kind of pushed back. Not too bad a move. Laura Kinney going high risk, and it's going to be the stomp on Fanny Fan. Hits nicely directly in the chest there. Laura Kinney trying to figure out what she wants to do next. I think we're going for another submission. It is indeed. Let's try and wear Fanny Fan down even more. Her leg is kind of under the rope, but we do turn her over. Can we lock this submission in? This is going to be damaging her. I don't know if it's enough to get the submission. It's quite even at the minute. But now Fanny Fan managing to power out, which I didn't think I'd be saying with Fanny Fan, to be fair. Elbows to the face of Laura Kinney as Fanny Fan does manage to escape. Can't let her get into this match. We've been all over it. If we lose this now, how bad would that be? I lost to Fanny Fan. But no, Laura Kinney very quickly getting back on the attack. Taking Fanny Fan down once more. And we're going to go outside of the ring. We know what we're looking for here. We're looking for the rage trigger. Can we hit it on Fanny Fan and put this match to bed? Okay, that went a little bit wrong, didn't it? She just wasn't there, which is a bit weird. We've got her all tied up on the rope, so nice move as we slide out. And back onto the apron now. And we're going to go for the rage trigger. Hopefully this hits this time and it's not a complete failure. And it is. It's the rage trigger by Laura Kinney on Fanny Fan. Referee's counting. It's 1, it's 2, and it's 3. Another win for Laura Kinney. I think we're increasing difficulty shortly because I don't understand how we're winning so much. I was expecting to lose some matches by now, and we've won everything. So I think we may need to increase difficulty and just see where that takes us. But after this fully packed episode, we're done for today. If you're enjoying this series or any content on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. A like does help as well. And we'll see you with more WWE 2K22 very soon. Thanks for watching.